Hello Aries, welcome to a You and Them love reading. We're going to be looking at what's going on in your connection and how you feel about each other. As always, keep in mind these readings are general, so they will not resonate with every Aries watching 100%. So take what resonates for you, what applies to you, and leave the rest. You can check out your other placements, your moon, your rising sign, any other sign of significance for you for additional messages. Sometimes those can resonate more than your sun sign. So I have all of the playlists listed in the description box for each sign, so you can check those out if you are curious. Also in the description box, you'll find information about personal readings, my oracle decks, my book, the decks that I use. Anything that you want to know is in there. So let's jump right in for Aries. What's going on for Aries and their person, the person that Aries is thinking about connecting with at this time? What do we need to know about this other person? What do we need to know about this other person and the connection they have with Aries at this time? So let's look at what's going on in your connection first. Let's start there. For Aries. Messages, guidance for Aries spirit. What do we need to know about Aries and the person they are connecting with, thinking about right now? What's going on in this connection? Page of Swords reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse for Aries. What's going on for Aries? The Hangman reverse, Seven of Swords reverse. What? Okay, so I feel there's a hang up here. Timing wise, perhaps. Maybe there is no communication that's happening right now. Yikes. Okay, so Aries. I feel like you are not happy. You are not happy because for some of you, I'm getting this message that you feel like a fool, but it's coming from a place of hurt and anger. I feel like Aries, for the Aries that I'm reading for, I think you're waiting for someone to come back to you or for someone's return. I feel like they're tied up somewhere else and you're kind of waiting for them and hoping that things turn around. Let me put down your energies and this person's energies. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries, the energy that Aries is bringing to this connection. The Hermit reverse and Ten of Cups. Tell me about the person Aries has or will be dealing with. What do we need to know about their energies? What do we need to know about their energies? Queen of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Wands reverse, Judgment, the Sun reverse. Yeah, I feel like both of you are not doing well. Okay. I get some more insight into what's going on here between Aries and this person. Insight guidance, please, for Aries. What's going on? What's going on for Aries and this other person? Peaceful, calm, and balanced. Sudden realization. What's going on in this connection, spirit? Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's going on for Aries? Moving forward, taking action, closed off at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like for some of you here that I'm reading for, I don't think you're talking to this person right now, or communication is not the best. Taking action, moving forward. I feel like these two are connected. Someone needs to take the action to make a move, right? Could be dealing with a water sign or someone has water in their chart here. So let's break this down, because I think this is going to be one of those readings where it's like the more you clarify, the better the message, or the more it makes sense. Now, sudden realization is here. Clarity, truth, epiphany. A sudden realization has brought new clarity. And I wonder if this realization is tied to this moving forward. Are they connected? What in the world is this? What's that? For Aries. Wheel of Fortune's reverse. The Lover's reverse, Five of Cups reverse, Ace. Yeah, you and this person are not together. I don't have reversals in this deck. So the fact that these just fell reverse and showed themselves to me, and then the Wheel of Fortune was at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is all kind of connected here. There's the Devil, Three of Swords. Okay, so let's get some clarity. Tell me, why is the Wheel of Fortune reverse? Now, when the wheel is reverse, it's like things are just not moving forward. There's everything that could go wrong goes wrong. There's no momentum. People feel like they're going against the current. Everything is harder than it should be. You feel unlucky. Unfortunate things happen. So tell me about this Wheel of Fortune reverse. Why is the Wheel of Fortune reverse? The Star. Aquarius energy. Why is the Wheel of Fortune reverse? The Wheel of Fortune. So someone has hope that this is not going to be the case forever. Someone, I feel, is hoping for some sort of opportunity or offer to arrive that changes things up. And this is kind of what I got, was that someone was hoping for or waiting for someone, wondering, when is everything going to start? When is that situation going to end so that this situation can begin? When is a new cycle going to start? When are we going to have a new beginning? It's like someone's constantly wondering or thinking about this. Tell me about the Page of Swords reverse. I feel like that's this closed off energy here. Why is the Page of Swords reverse? Ten of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords reverse? Why is the Page of Swords reverse? The High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like after an ending, there was just kind of communication was cut off, or there was like a silence. Things changed. I almost get the sense that someone was like blocked or just stopped talking to the other person. I don't think that there has been a lot of communication, even though maybe you and this person are thinking about each other. Perhaps I don't think you've reached out yet. It's like you think about each other, but you don't quite know how the other person feels, or maybe you've been thinking about what to say to them. Why is the Hangman reverse? Ten of Pentacles and the Moon, Pisces energy. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like, once again, someone is tied up, and I feel they're tied up possibly in other commitments or obligations. For some of you, I'm getting like career very strongly. Their job has taken them away, or their job is very important to them, and that's what their focus is. Maybe they work long hours, maybe they travel all the time, etc., etc. But I feel like with the Moon here, it's almost like there's still that question of like, there's not a lot of clarity in this connection. There's a lot that's unsaid, unresolved. Tell me about the Moon. Tell me about the Moon. And that's why I sense that neither of you are really doing that great. Tell me about the Moon. And I'm also getting this, like, I feel almost like this energy of, it's been a long time. Tell me about the Moon. Yeah, someone is wondering about this Knight of Pentacles, an opportunity, an offer. Would my offer be received? Are they thinking about me? And that's why I keep thinking that you and this person are not really talking. Justice at the bottom of the deck, Libra energy. The Emperor behind that, there you are, Aries. And behind that we have the World, just in case you're curious. This is all kind of connected. I feel like someone wants balance again. Peaceful, calm, and balance is here. It matters that things are right or made right, you know? However, I feel like a move is necessary. Someone needs to take action to move forward. So let me get some insight into you and this other person, how you're thinking or feeling about each other. I get the sense that someone's keeping the hope, keeping faith, despite the fact that there's no real reason to. Like, I'm speaking to an Aries where maybe there hasn't been a lot of clarity or communication or any reasons to hope. But that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here with the stars. Almost like someone's hoping for a miracle or hoping for a turnaround. Something that actually happens, takes place here. Some sort of event. This could be you. This could be your person. Tell me about Aries. Tell me about Aries. I want forever with you. Okay, so that makes sense. You have the Ten of Cups. Aries, I have you on this side and your person on the other. Feel free to flip the energies if they resonate more for you. Tell me about the person Aries is dealing with or has some. What do we need to know about this other person? I want you. Okay, the desire is there, but you know, I feel like they are unable to give you something. They're overwhelmed by a situation. I have 2 tens here though, 3 tens actually with the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like there's this like energy of completion, something ending. You have the Ten of Cups, they have the Ten of Wands reverse. We literally have all tens here on the board right now. Every 10 that exists in the tarot. So I get the sense that there's something like coming to an end or some sort of development that is brought to like a crescendo, right? Like, you know, like things are about to pop off basically, like, and it's on either of you. It's like both of you are going through that. So there's something that's happening, an energy between you where it's like things are about to change. Things are like, we're ready for a cycle to end on both, for both of you. Can I get some more clarity, please, for Aries and this other person? Now you have this idea of this is your person. They're your Ten of Cups. But with the Hermit reverse, I feel like you are very far away from them, or you view them as far away, or you are far away. Maybe you're completely withdrawn from them. Tell me about Aries. And it could be because of distance, but I think it's more than that. Yeah, you're watching and waiting. You're expecting, you know, thinking before acting, waiting for the right moment, hoping as you wait. Tell me about the person Aries is dealing with. What do we need to know about this other person? Okay. Octopus, peacock, turtle, all of them? Elephant, horse. Yeah, moving forward. They're the ones that need to take action. They've been through a lot, this person with the octopus and the turtle. I'm getting like, they've gone through a lot of life changes. And also, there's a lot of attachments here because of that, because of all their changes. Obstacles with the elephant. And with the peacock, it's almost like recognizing their worth. Maybe they view you as this peacock. For me, the peacock is kind of like the Empress of this deck, the Nine of Pentacles of this deck. So your person has a lot going on. That's probably why the Ten of Wands is on their side. Responsibilities, obligations. Can we get one more for this person? Can we get one more for this other person? Concern and occupation and journey. There's a 10, another 10. Your person's the one that needs to make a move. I feel like they are burying this, I don't know if I'm saying that right. they're kind of buried in work, or this is very concerning. So they kind of like just, every time that they feel this itch, they're like, okay, time to work on something, distract myself, anything to stop thinking about what I know I should be doing, which is moving. Let's get some clarity on your sides here. Tell me about the Hermit reverse. Virgo energy here with the Hermit reverse. Why is the Hermit reverse? Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you want something new to begin here. You are very attracted to this person, or picture a life with this person. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Yep, King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I think you're just really, your feelings are really wrapped up in this individual. Whoever this is for you, you picture a life with them. You picture forever with them. Yeah, I feel like you are stuck on this person because all you want is a new beginning with them. So you have not been able to let this person go, and this is your person. However, I get the sense too that like you're also distracting yourself. Maybe isolating yourself, or pretending that this doesn't affect you, pretending that this person was just someone in your past. And I get the feeling that Aries, most of you know what this person, the different changes this person has gone through online. Perhaps you keep track of them, or in some other capacity where you kind of know that they have different things going on. Maybe they've gone through different like rites of passage or whatever. But this person, make no mistake, Queen of Pentacles is reversed, which to me as a reader, that's a partner that can't really give. They can only take at this point. They can't give. So let's see what this is about. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Reverse. Why is the Queen of Pentacles reverse? Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Why is the Queen of Pentacles reverse? I feel like they would wish they could give to you, but they can't. The Lovers, Gemini energy. Can I get one more for the Queen of Pentacles? Reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I think they wish that they were not the way they are, or they weren't in the position that they are in. Because the position that they are in right now, they can't be this Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Because of this Ten of Wands reverse. Why is the Ten of Wands reverse? Why is the Ten of Wands reverse? The World. I feel like they have to exchange this Ten of Wands for this World. They have to let down a burden, give up on a burden, no longer be weighed down by something in order to have this new beginning. Five of Swords, okay. Can I get one more? I think multiple people are involved. That's not really what the Five of Swords is about, but I got that message instantly. There's more than one person here. There's three of you, at least. Can I get one more for the Ten of Wands reverse? Knight of Cups and Strength, Leo energy. I think this okay, give me one more for Strength. Can I get one more for Strength, please? Why Strength? Why Strength? Three of Wands, yeah. Leo energy with Strength. I was wondering what this courage or bravery or strength, like what's it tied to? I feel like this person, they don't have what it takes right now. I feel like they're waiting for something. Maybe they're waiting for a green light with the King of Swords, and then there's the Two of Cups. Yep, and the Six of Swords. I feel like this person's waiting for a green light. Perhaps they'll talk to you first before they make this move, or they'll get some sort of confirmation before they risk everything. I don't think they're willing to let down this burden unless they know for sure that it's going to be worth it. Or, you know, that's just the energy I'm getting. Because on their side, they want you. But on your side, you want forever with them. I feel like your interests are kind of aligned, but you are on a much more serious level. I feel like they're not there yet with you. They desire you, they think about you, but I don't think they're able to commit the way that you are able to, Aries. Of course, that can change in the future, but I think this person needs a little bit more of like a reassurance or some sort of confirmation. And I think that's what keeps them waiting. That's what keeps them kind of, and I also get with this Five of Swords, if there is someone involved, tied up to this Ten of Wands, like another partner, for example, then for sure, they're not going to bring this Knight of Cups until this is resolved. Or if they do bring this Knight of Cups, they have to be careful. That's not to say that they don't want to have this new beginning with you. And it's not even to say that they don't want to leave. I feel like they do want to leave their situation. But there's obstacles here, entanglements that they have to work around. That's really the holdup. Now, it could be that there's some sort of sudden realization that they have with sudden realization here. I feel like this sudden realization is probably some sort of clarity that you or they have about this connection that kind of like sparks something in them to maybe reach out, you know? Can I get one more for the Three of Wands? Can I get one more for the Three of Wands? Ten of Cups, yep, and the Seven of Cups. So I feel like they're almost there, like thinking about the same thing you are, a better future. But the Seven of Cups tells me it's almost like they still have questions. They're still evaluating their options and wanting to make the right decision. And so they're a little bit more like slow down, I feel, or hesitating here. So that's what I have for how you feel about each other. Thank you so much for watching, Aries. Like the video if you enjoyed the reading. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in another video very soon. Take care.